along with, of course, how the India business performance has done. We have Ranveer Singh from Systematics joining us now on the show. Hi Ranveer, thanks much. We have a couple of frontline numbers at this point of time. The consolidated PAT has come in at 302 crore rupees, and the sales have come in at 3,534 rupees. EBITDA at 577. So as per our estimates, it's been a miss on all fronts. A tad bit of a miss on the PAT, but yes, the rest of the parameters have been a miss. How are you reading into these numbers? Is this what you had expected?
Yes, so no, this is the number is surely below our expectation. So our estimate, revenue estimate was around 4,000 crores. That is definitely below what has come. Even at we see at net profit level also we estimated some 390 crore. So 302 crore is that below. What I believe that most of top generic players have been showing a similar pattern, that a negative growth rate in US, but a little bit positive in ROW and European market, and India also being a moderate. So I think this is the what pattern we expect. We are awaiting a detailed number, but yes, the result is of course weaker than our expectation.
Okay, the US revenues at 1,448 crore rupees, down 10% quarter on quarter. The EBITDA has also come down. Let me go across to Bhavesh Gandhi of IIFL. Bhavesh, now we're seeing the stock react to the details, the numbers that are coming out, whether it's the US revenues or the EBITDA. What do you make of it? What's your first cut analysis?
I think more than a revenue, for me, the bigger miss has been on the EBITDA front. We had estimated close to about 750 crores of EBITDA for the quarter. And clearly the EBITDA number is about 200 crores below our expectation. And some of it we'll have to see, but the cost later on. And obviously revenue miss is also there. So all the numbers are way below our expectations, especially on the EBITDA and the PAT front.
Why do you think that is the case? I think if there have been any regulatory hurdles or all of that is well known by the market. So do you think this is maybe some one-time itemization which we don't know about? Could it be that? Some entry that we don't know about?
We'll need to see that actually, because in pharma companies we have seen a lot of the forex angle comes in, the R&D angle comes in. What is the R&D spend that goes up and down every quarter? So we'll need to see that those factors as well in detail.
Pankaj is also now joining us. Pankaj, how are you reading into the numbers? Because as far as our poll goes, it's a bit of a miss, right?
Absolutely, it's a miss as far as numbers are concerned. But, you have to, for a company like Dr. Reddy's, as even the analyst was pointing out, the US business is important. It was pointing out towards an 8% decline. On a YOY basis, it's down 6%. But you have to look at the QOQ numbers, and that's particularly not looking that good. So one has to be really careful as to, how they go ahead and read into these numbers. Remember, FY18 has been a challenging year. Let's wait for the management commentary. On the face of it, margin is not looking that good. PAT is not looking that good. Overall sales from US markets is not looking that good. So it's not looking a great quarter. Of course, this is a company which gives you a R&D expense only slightly later. So we'll wait and watch if that is the main problem, because of which, you are seeing these issues coming in. Right now, the stock is up around 1 or 2 odd %. I think the markets are waiting for management commentary. It's an absolute flat year that we've seen, or FY18 has entirely been challenging. If the management gives a good outlook for FY19, I think that will be the first signs if there is any recovery. Otherwise, no upgrades, no downgrades expected. In fact, marginal tweaking towards downside could be expected on the basis of these numbers.
Pankaj, I'm looking at the revenue mix, the segmental one as per the geographies. The North America on a year-on-year has seen a degrowth of 6%, and on a sequential basis, North American market, the revenues have degrown by 10%. Isn't 10% a little more than what the poll had suggested?
So the IMS data in US did about 7%. The street was anticipating close to around 8% number, which was also our poll, and they have delivered a 10% quarter-on-quarter number. However, on a YOY basis, it's very difficult to compare these numbers, Karunya, because you get the rupee impact which comes in. Last year, same time, rupee was not the same, and that's why when you convert those dollar sales into rupee, you don't get that number. Of course, QOQ also, there would be a difference, but still, you just get a sense that, these numbers are not that great, and, you clearly pointed out the right thing. That's the North American revenues, which is down 10% quarter on quarter, and that has been a problem. That continues to be the problem. Karuna, if you just have the release with you, can you just tell us that what is the growth in the CIS and the Russian region? Is it greater than 10% plus?
It says emerging markets, which has degrown 7%. Does it fall under the same category?
Sorry, I could not get that. Emerging markets?
Emerging markets on a sequential basis has degrown 7% and 9% year on year.
Right, so I think we'll need more details. I would need the details of Russia and CIS. That would come a little later, but overall, the numbers are a miss. Expects downgrades to continue.
Okay, so, but Pankaj, while we also work the phone lines with us, we do have Gurmeet Chadha, the founder and CEO of Complete Circle Consultants with us. Gurmeet, I know you've just entered our studios. You've not had a chance to completely analyze the numbers. It's on your screens. You can see it at the moment. It's coming way below, not way below, it's below expectations. What has caught the street by surprise is the EBITDA figure, which has come in below expectations. A lot of headwinds that are obviously existing. The US business has contracted 10% as well, which is not good news. But I want to get a futuristic thing from you. It's public information on any regulatory problems happen, that don't happen, the launches. Look how the rupee is doing. It's the worst performing currency right now in Asia. It should, in the end, in the first quarter, I would imagine, of the new financial year, be good news for Dr. Reddy's, considering where the rupee is.
Yeah, I